James, back on Minecraft. I'm gonna do another world tour of my city and my town and stuff. You know, all that good stuff. First things first, I'm gonna turn around and look at that. The lake has officially been basically, well, the lake ocean thingy has kind of been finished a little bit more. It will be extended as time goes on out that way. Over here, as always, we've got the little straight stretch. Nothing's changed on that side. We're going to go over here to the other end though. I've tried building more cars on the road to make it seem more like it's alive. I'm slowly doing that. The village was destroyed. It became a house street, with most houses being built the same way. Currently there's only two. I might build another one here. I've got it marked as for sale, the same for that one. Well, that one's marked for sale, and then this one is the park for the area. I'm letting a person rebuild the middle school, so that will be a new middle school. It's going to be probably one of the largest schools currently, but that's alright. I don't care for that. This right here is the college campus so far, the university. It's not that large, but then again, this is just for small town. This isn't including the city part. The city part will probably have schools built off of the highway. As you can see, there's rooms and stuff in it. They are marked too, like one side is for girls, one side for boys. I think this side's for girls, that side's for boys. When you walk in, there's a wall that separates them. This right here is like the main building. I'll be going through too, and I'm going to build another building right there that will be like your classes like math, science, IT, you know, all that good stuff. Of course, some trees will be extended. As you can see, I have built trees. So far, so good over here. Everything's going great. The old middle school is now abandoned. It will slowly degrade over time, and I will probably make it look more abandoned as time progresses. As for over through here, nothing's changed. It's still the same. I'm not going to really stay over here. Now, the parts that have changed, I think I showed it once. I'm not 100% certain. But, oh yeah, another thing too, there's still more vehicles being built on the highway. Prison was sold to somebody else in the world. They haven't been on in a while, so I'll probably reclaim it and do something else with it. I have built more things, like I extended the road over here. It's going to come out and connect to the highway. As for the highway, it's being extended still slowly. There'll be a movie theater here. I think I did a video or something. I think my last tour, I did the video and was like, hey, right here's going to be this. There's more cars being built here, another little drone to kind of showcase the whole dictatorship of the world. You know, kind of make it seem something like North Korea would do. Because that's kind of, I don't run my world exactly like that, but I don't run it as a democracy type of world, even though I live in America. Not much has really changed over through here or at the junkyard. Right here is where changes start to become clear. Down through here, nothing's really changed yet. Now we get over here though. I sold the big tower to somebody else in the game, and they're the same person that's building the middle school, and they built them a little shop there. A parking garage. I'm not sure if I showed it or not, but it went right here. There used to be a little airship thing. The Capitol and stuff is here, and I put a billboard there. Now right here is all the changes really. This is where most of the big changes are. I finished the second set of townhouses. Built a little hotel. It's not very tall. I might do another one over there. I built the little police station, got it finished up for this area. The United Nations building is finished. It's got servers and stuff like that inside of it. The Small Town Diner, STD. I still love that name. purposely did it that way. It's also located in here. As you can see, I've got the Russian flag, Mexican flag, Canadian flag, the British flag. It is very hard to make a 4 tall and like 20 block wide flag have the actual X with the plus sign in the middle for the British flag, the UK anyways. Iceland's flag, well, nah, I think there's Iceland. Hold on, I can tell you right here. Yeah, that's Iceland. This is the UK. Germany, small town diner, server, conference / meeting room for the United Nations. China, CSA, Confederate States, and then America. And then over here, of course, we still got this little building. I actually forgot what it was. Oh yeah, colorful insurance. Cover it. Did I show? Oh yeah. You guys probably noticed this when I flew by. There's a new parking lot here too, to go along with the one at the other end. You've got the, I think this was the Music Choice building. Yeah, that's the Craftsman Tower. This is the Music Choice Tower. This is the Clock Tower. I forgot what I actually called the company. There are, I think, yeah, 4 floors that are empty. This floor is like, you know, it's got a whole bunch of clocks on it. This is like a storage floor. I think this is a meeting floor, office, statue of a clock. It's like the top half of a clock, and then over there is supposed to be like a, sort of like a bigger clock. And then the lobby. I think it's called Clock It Incorporated. Then this right here is a building that is for sale, a little small tower. Would make a great shop or hotel. Not much has really changed too greatly because I've been focusing on skyscrapers and making large ones. But so far that is basically the skyline of the world. Then, you know, you got this tower that I'm still working on. It's coming along slowly. Switch it over to day real quick. I also tore down the building that was here. I'm not sure if I showed it or not, because I think I tore it down before the other video. I'm waiting on the world to load real quick, then we'll get back to it. Is the other place there? Oh yeah, it's down here. I think. Yeah. The subway station is finally finished. I think the only thing I gotta build now is actually down inside of the subway. I mainly just gotta finish the actual little store-like place on the inside. It works, it runs, there's restrooms. It was going to come out straight, but as you can see, I got very close to the Redneck Avenue or Redneck Drive trailer park. The Golden Mall still standing. There's been some changes. Worlds grew a little bit, not much. I think I didn't show the bridge yet, so I'll go ahead and go back and show it. That'll be one of the last things I do on here. The bridge that leads to the abandoned city, well, forgotten city, actually does have like a little checkpoint. Now, I might start with doing this side up more too. I do have fish and stuff down there in the little ocean lake thing. They're lagging the world real bad when you get too close to them, so I might have to go through and find out something. There's like a little book in here too that describes the Forgotten City. I'll go ahead and open it. Forgotten City is an unnamed place lost to time after a virus hit the area. The Confederate States shut down all highways into the area, but keep all bridges maintained to some degree. Obviously, if you've ever watched my videos or you've ever actually listened to me or played with me, this is going to be a player versus player, player versus everything, player versus environment, you know, stuff like that. Kind of adds to it too, to where it's like, okay, if you want to play roleplay on this side, you've got the roleplay city where, you know, real life happens. Then on the other side, you've got like the apocalypse city where basically everything goes. Of course, certain weapons gathered here will not be allowed in the actual city, which means when people's over here, I will be watching closely. I will probably build a giant wall or some kind of barrier through here, over this way, to keep players from just going around and getting into the city. Of course, you know, I expect people to follow the rules, because if they don't, I'll go through the city, through the abandoned city, and take away everything, and basically it'll be a boring PvP area. Now, of course, as this place grows, I expect people to want to use it too and play it. Now, it will be hard for me to do certain things, like actually come through and make sure places have items still in chests. But even if I don't do that, if nothing else, you know, Apocalypse City, you can always just go by and enjoy it. And I'm gonna try and put like villagers strategically too, to try and have like armors and weapons, stuff like that. Put like checkpoints. The checkpoints is where most weapons will be found. Most of the buildings won't have things like weapons. They may have clothing, stuff like that, which I will do like the Division. I'll have the items named contaminated. It'd get brought to me. I would make it uncontaminated, aka delete it from inventory, give the person an uncontaminated version that would be named accordingly. Stuff like that. Just because I want players to be interested. Now, of course, when that happens, this map will be moved, because right now it's just placeholder. I will probably end up building this map way up in the sky somewhere above a skyscraper. That way I can actually like still go through and edit, because my plan is to have a giant map like this, that if somebody wants to know where something is, or if they want to see the map and see how big it actually is, I will, you know, show them. Only downside is I want to make this world like an actual country, which means that will be a very large map that will need to be larger than this. But again, I will have the whole sky and stuff to work with, so plus over each city I'll probably do the actual map of that area. And then the Capitol building, sooner or later I may actually get rid of those. I may sell them or something to like a player in game or something, and I may build a new one in like another city. The next city that I plan on building after this one is going to be basically like a tourism city. Nothing but hotels, casinos, things like that. It will be a lot more organized than this one was. Granted, this one's not that bad, because, I mean, you know, it is organized. Like, if you're not over here, it's mainly just small buildings. But it still ain't that good. Number one, you can tell the highway kind of just started and ended abruptly. But it did let me know something, and it actually helped me out, because as you can see, we now have the actual interstate. And once that interstate is very large, I will give them names. Like this interstate will probably be Interstate 1, I-1, and it'll go from there. The Pluto Mart building will probably be seen in other cities, probably close to being identical, maybe not, it depends. I might even build another place on this side or on this side, I haven't decided yet, that has a building that size but abandoned, to where a player can either buy it and use it, or can kind of go in it to kind of explore. Any building that is abandoned that I've built, most of them have some kind of Easter egg history or some kind of story or something behind them. Now, with Pluto Mart being a supermart, and this being a forgotten city on this side, you can about guarantee there will be a building like that over here when this becomes bigger. But for now, this has been James. I hope you enjoy this tour. If you wish to play, add me on PlayStation Network at Cook7039 or using the Microsoft account, Xbox stuff, at Cook7039 also. Right now, my PlayStation Plus is about to end tomorrow, so I won't be able to play online much yet. But when I get the money, it will be back online. Server will be back up and running, all that for this world. And of course, the world will continue to grow. So I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my other Minecraft videos. Check out my Last of Us Remastered playlist, both of which I will have at the end of this video. I will have little things on screen, little end screens that will have both playlists. And make sure to also subscribe and keep notifications on for more videos like this. I hope you enjoyed. This is James. I'll catch you in the next video.